the man himself, Malcolm Rodriguez, has come to join us.
We're all in and we're believing, so everyone's excited to get going and ready to go out there and thump some heads.
All around.
Well, D-Mac, it's angles, right? I mean, life is like Instagram now. It's all about the angles.
You don't find that stuff in Oklahoma. Yeah, you don't find that stuff like that.
You approve, though?
Oh, I approve of it.
All right.
Cuts like butter.
Got some culture in this young man.
Medium rare.
He gets somebody to run, cover that sweep on Aaron Jones running on the backfield.
Yeah. You're looking at him.
He's here.
Side to side.
All right, so I'm going to give a little hype intro because we have a special guest here. We're bringing him on now. We're getting things set up. It is the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Grande Papi.
You know, all right, brother. Good
the
to meet you,
6th-round draft pick out of Oklahoma State, rookie linebacker for the Detroit Lions. The man himself, Malcolm Rodriguez, has come to join us. Fresh off his interview from the heavyweights, live on BDE here at Felton Chevrolet. Let's get it.
All right, Malcolm, though, appreciate you taking some time to join us, my friend. First off, we haven't talked to you as of yet, but welcome to Detroit, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys having me on, and I'm excited to get going and be in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. The draft pick from Oklahoma State joins us here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, D-Mac, Darren McCarty. And look, Malcolm, as you get here to Detroit, you find out some of the things about the fabric of this city. This guy sitting right here to the left of you, one of the part of the fabric of the city, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. And just the times I've heard you speak to the media, you're aware. You come here to Detroit, you're aware, you know what this team means to this city. You know what winning means to this city, don't you?
Oh, of course. I mean, coaching staff, everyone preaches it about, the winning culture. And, we definitely have that in this staff. And the guys, we're all in and we're believing. So everyone's excited to get going and ready to go out there and thump some heads.
There you go.
I think that's what's so exciting. And you know what? The blessing that I don't know so much about Easy. You and I could talk off there how we deal with them. But Till Spenny over there, we've adopted you because you know what? You are, from what we see, you're going to be our dog.
He's the
too.
dog,
So I know
man.
it's
He's
the dog rescue, the hot dogs, but here's the real dog. But the fact of what you play, and obviously, I'm excited when Spencer said that you're all-state high school wrestler and stuff like that because everybody knows that I'm a big wrestling fan and stuff like that. But it talks to me more about your mentality on defense and your mentality. How much has maybe your wrestling background helped into being the player that you are? And my thing is what makes you that dog, bro?
I mean, just, growing up from a small town in Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma's a big, wrestling state. So growing up, I mean, mom and dad preached, hey, it's going to be mentally tough out here. And so that's why they put me in wrestling ever since I was 5. So just learning those characteristics, mentally tough and, wrestling, cutting weight, being disciplined, stuff like that, also plays a big role in the thing. So, like I said, I go out there every day and use my leverage. I'm not the biggest guy, but it's one of those things I just use my leverage and go side to side and get different angles on guys. And I think it plays a big role in the,
I think
angles.
That's a huge point right there as we see the evolution. But when I see that I got my linebackers and my defense, and it doesn't mean they have to be the big size. Remember how we always say in hockey, speed is the new size, right? So it's the all-around.
Well, D-Mac, it's
agility.
angles, right? I mean, life is like Instagram now. It's all about the angles because, but that's how it works though, for real, right? Leverage, angles, those types of things.
Yeah, I mean, and wrestling is one of those sports that you definitely have to, master that. And I've kind of brought it over to football and just learned like my angles, my strengths and my weaknesses on what I can do and how I'm able to, move behind those big linemen and stuff like that.
Joined by Malcolm Rodriguez here on Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. We're live from the Feldman Automotive Carmageddon Weekend. Detroit Dog Rescue in the house. Hot dogs also from the Great Lakes, Coney Island as well. Neil Rule, D-Mac here with you. So, Malcolm, about this, as you get to Detroit, and this is something I've talked about with the front office about the Detroit Lions. They kind of move in with what the Red Wings are doing. They move in with what the Pistons are doing. This city does seem to have, quote-unquote, turned that corner right now. And on the Pistons side of it, a guy that you know very well, Cade Cunningham, another Oklahoma State product as well, who, by the way, will be playing. Oklahoma State will be in action at Oakland this year at the arena. So we'll get Malcolm out there for that. Yeah. But with all that being said, I mean, do you feel that? I mean, do you feel that kind of youth movement, this city, these franchises turning the corner right now, the new generation, I guess you could say?
Oh, 100%. I mean, like I said, everyone's positive. Everyone's, looking on the upside. And so it's one of those things where we just got to go out there and just be confident and positive in our game plans. And I think we have that have that chemistry on the team and the staff to go do that.
The Southpaw Slabs in our YouTube chat thread wants to know, Malcolm, how's your jumper? You play basketball at all?
No basketball. I was in wrestling. We always, when we had our little breaks, we'd go in the basketball gym and kind of shoot around while we had like a water break or something like that. But never really shot a basketball, but I did play some good defense. When we went on wrestlers. So.
Well, I remember in high school, though, like the wrestlers, your workouts are different, bro. Like those cats are. You guys are animals.
It's right along the side of boxing. I always said that I box during the summer and stuff like that. It's just for the cardio and the training and stuff 100%. Like that. But what the wrestlers doing rolling. My question is so you've got your sort of feet wet here in Detroit and stuff like this. What are some of the things, maybe coming from a small town in Oklahoma, misconceptions or something that maybe surprised you, or maybe some food, something that you ate? Have you eaten anything real good?
Yeah, I've had a couple steakhouses out here. Ocean Prime is very good.
There you go.
And I've had a good old Wagyu steak on a tomahawk. So I mean,
first time.
Oh, first time. You can't.
So,
you don't find that stuff in Oklahoma. Yeah, you don't find that stuff like that.
But you approve though?
Oh, I approve of it.
All right.
Cuts like butter.
Got some culture in this young man.
Medium rare. So I gotta love some steak.
Talking with Malcolm Rodriguez here on Big D Energy.
Doesn't that make you feel good though?
Oh, 100%.
When you're middle linebacker, I love steak.
Yes.
Give me some Wagyu. Get the kids some Wagyu.
When we had you on Heavyweights, Malcolm, we talked about your potential Madden ratings. And once we've been going on about that, Madden ratings have been coming out. I got it right here. They got you at a 90 acceleration, 86 speed. That's what we talked about. Those would probably be your highest accuracy.
Look at how he locks in on it.
Madden ratings. How do you feel about those Madden ratings?
Hey, I'm excited about it, and hopefully I can keep improving each year.
There you
go. That's a good starting point.
They don't lie.
Exactly.
Those very rarely are they off. So like you're happy when you hear that as a rookie or whatever. They got it right. That makes you feel like they paid attention. Would you say that those are the attributes that you want?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's one of those things where they obviously pay attention to the film, and so they go off of that.
And talk about that, because sometimes that's not the way it is, and you have to go out and prove it, because you seem like a guy that, okay, if you got it wrong and you see me differently, I'm going to go out and show you.
It's just one of those things, each game you go out there and just show them how fast you are, show your speed. And it's one of those things where I'm like, man, I might not be the biggest guy, but I'm going to the ball.
So what was my pet peeve? What did I say? Oh, can we get somebody to run cover that sweep on Aaron Jones running out of the backfield?
Yeah. You're looking at him.
He's here.
Side to side.
The one thing I had, they only gave him a 61 for awareness. Like former QB, former safety. Like the guy calls the
shots. That's the rookie thing.
Then they broke it down.
All right, so we're gonna have to show a little film on that one. Then
we got to
bump it up. We can bump it up.
Ocho Cinco and tell him to bump that up a little bit.
Don't worry. When you jump in front one of those little slants this year and take it to the house, you know what? That'll go up 20 points.
There we go.
Malcolm, what about that though? Like, you're in the Madden, like the youngster portion of you right now. I mean, you're in Madden. We're talking about your Madden ratings. Low key. How does that feel?
Honestly, I never thought of it at this point, and now it's like, man, you're here, you're in Madden, and so I always just grew up playing it, and it's just surreal, and I'm just thankful and blessed to be in that game.
No, it is. And it's great to have you catch up with us here today. And Malcolm, I'll put you on the spot then a little bit about this. We talked about that, like the awareness rating and stuff like that. That 6th-round draft pick label that's attached to you. Because I've always said this: we make such a big deal about these drafts and where guys are taken, where they're selected. But for me, the second that draft's over, it technically doesn't it doesn't matter where you were drafted or anything like that. Once that draft is over, you're playing for your job now, and everyone's on the same footing, right?
Yeah, and the coaching staff has preached that. It don't matter if you're 1st round or 6th round or undrafted. If you come in and you perform and produce, you're going to get a chance to start and play.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, Malcolm, let's address it then real quick. The people that say that you are small, that's why you were taken later in the draft. As that process was playing itself out, does that burn inside you? I mean, how did you deal with that?
I always have a burning itch inside of me to go out there and prove those people wrong. So I've always had that ever since I was coming out of high school. I mean, guy's not very big. I don't know if he can play D1. Now it's like, oh, he's not going to make it to the next level. He's too small. So I always have that burning desire and, want to go out there and prove people wrong.
Business as usual, man.
He's fired up. He's got it.
Yeah.
From somebody who used to have it, maybe still has it every now and then. I look forward because it's that I always preach that self-awareness, and you are very self-aware to whatever your detractors are, and at the end of the day, it's like, let's go.
Yep.
Oklahoma drill for a reason, right?
The,
they call it the
let's
Oklahoma
put the,
drill
hey,
for a
let's
reason.
put the pads on. Let's see how we
Because
do.
the kids from Oklahoma are built for it.
Yep.
Let's put the pads on and see how we do. Malcolm, I love it, man. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate your support of Woodward Sports as well. And, obviously we're big fans. We're going to see.
We're going to see.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
guys, and we're excited.
Absolutely. Malcolm Rodriguez, everybody, Detroit Lions here in the house at Philman Automotive Carmageddon weekend. Detroit Dog Rescue is out as well. Malcolm, appreciate you sliding through, brother. Good luck, and we'll be talking to you soon. But that's what it is, kind of your reactions to that.
Can somebody get him a Wagyu dog, please?
Get the guy a Wagyu dog.